Well, hi, I'm Toni, and this is your daily tarot reading. We're going to start off today by looking at the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. This is just such a cute little oracle deck, and I just love it. So, hello. Hi, how are you? I hope you're amazing. Welcome to my table if you are brand new here, and if you are a returning subscriber or returning viewer, hi. It's so good to see you. So, let's see what messages we have for you today. All right, up first we have, it's funny, last time I used this one, I believe this is exactly the card that came out. The Circle. I'm almost positive. The last time I did a reading a few weeks ago on this channel with this deck, these are the two that came out. We have the Lower World. We have the Sacrifice. And we have, very interesting, a lot of shadow energy here. The Curse, so the Circle, the Curse, the Lower World, the Sacrifice. To me, the Circle is really about something that goes around and around. A circle is, by definition, has no beginning and no end, right? And so this is something maybe that you have circled around a lot, okay? And I think this is something that you perhaps feel, perhaps even a little bit cursed by. For a lot of, for most of us, I would think even, our shadow side parts. And by that, I don't mean the full shadow. There's a lot of aspects of your shadow side. Just like you have a lot of aspects, your shadow side has a lot of aspects. It's not just this one thing, okay? But when we talk about our shadow side, for certain aspects of it, majority of us would say that's the thing that curses us. This is the thing that we're stuck with that keeps us locked into fear or locked into a lower vibration, okay? And so this is something perhaps that we have circled around and around with, this lower world, the shadow side of ourself, this part of ourself that has fear, this part of ourself that we're afraid to express. Perhaps it may even be this authentic part of yourself that you're afraid to express. But here's a very interesting card on the end, the Sacrifice. Sacrifice here has to do with choosing to sacrifice, to let something go, to kill it, to end it, to, just put a moratorium to it per se. But as we do that sacrifice, as you sacrifice something, you make room, you make the space for something new to come in. And so that's what this is. It feels like it's time for you to really look at, there's something that you're holding on to that's kind of keeping you in this lower vibration. It could be fear of something. It could be honestly being afraid to tell your truth, to speak your truth, to tell people who you are, what you think, or what you believe. Or it could be, your shadow side and a part of you where there's hatred, where there's rage, where there's true apathy, or, not wanting to, there may be a part of you that just doesn't connect to other things, okay? Whatever this lower vibration of yourself is, you may have been feeling like most of your life, this is the part that's kind of held you back, and you circled around and around it, and now it's time for it to circle around and around the drain, okay? Because it's going to go bye-bye. Something I was noticing as I was picking these cards up just now and I was re-looking at them, that this is card number 14. Okay, so you notice there's a 4. All right. 14, by the way, adds up to 5. This is about change, but 14 is a 4. Card 31, which adds up to 4. All right. Then we have card number 44. Okay. So again, 14, 31. 31 adds up to 4. And then 14 has the 4 in it. And then 44. 44 adds up to what? 8, and this is card number 8. I'm pointing that out because this is about the number 4 and the number 8. The number 8 is the number of karma. Okay, so this is a karmic lesson, a karmic cycle that perhaps is coming to an end. And 4 is the number of balance. All right, 4 is also the number of the angels. That's one of my favorite numbers because it's the number of working with your angels, but it's also the number of balance. It's being mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically aligned and in balance, and really coming together and just, being your most authentic self. That's what the number 4 is being your most highly aligned and authentic self. And what's cool is this is the number 44, so this is a master number, so it's taking the number 4, the lessons that you learned from getting into this alignment, now mastering that, okay? And so we're mastering alignment through this kind of releasing of fear or something that we're holding onto that's holding us back. But also that thing that we're holding us back, 44, while we're mastering, getting into alignment, we're letting go of this karmic cycle. We're letting go of this karmic energy that we have just been holding on to, circling around, perhaps even not just many times over this lifetime, but many, many, many lifetimes. We've gone around and around this karmic cycle. And now, like I said, this could be the curse. We've gone through many karmic cycles and lifetimes living this cycle, which would also kind of make a lot of sense for the lower world, because as you know, healing is not a linear thing, and some people kind of think of healing as kind of like a roller coaster. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. But I kind of think of healing as a spiral. A spiral, it doesn't just go around and around. A spiral goes up and then down, and then up again and down. And each time it goes up a little higher, and each time it comes down, it goes down a little less low, and up a little higher, and then down a little less low. And that's what healing is. You go up a little high, and then you dip down low, and you go up a little higher, and you dip down, but not quite as low each time. And that's what this is each time you've been dipping down through these karmic cycle that you've been working through. I'm not sure if this is this lifetime or many lifetimes, but you have every time dipped down into this lower world, felt that lower vibration, and now you're ready just to cut this off. It's been a lot, okay? There's just been a lot of lower vibration, lower world. But the thing is also please remember that the lower world, the lower vibration is where we often learn the most. When things are going right, when things are comfortable, when things are great, why would you change? When things are comfortable, what is the incentive to change when things are going well, right? So a lot of times it requires us to get uncomfortable, to visit that lower world, to be able to initiate and invite and begin the journey of change and healing, okay? So that's what this is. It just feels like there's just been a lot of lessons learned, and now we have completed those lessons. Number 44 and 8, we've completed those lessons. You've mastered those lessons, and now it's time to end this karmic cycle. So let's find out about it, okay? We're going to look at the Witchling Academy tarot deck. Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides of whomever is watching right now. What messages do we have for them today? So let's see what is the energy of the past and what has gotten us here. We're beginning with 6 of Wands. Okay, I like that. The Devil, there's Capricorn. And we have the 9 of Wands. It is in reverse. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So, the Devil sitting right there in the middle is always an interesting card, because the Devil, of course, is about these toxic thoughts, these toxic habits, beliefs that we're chained to, these ideas that we keep holding on to that we know we need to let go of. But the interesting thing about the Devil, again, is a Capricorn. Capricorn, of course, is this beautiful earth sign, the sign of hard work, of being grounded. And so this is like, putting in the hard work and really grounding yourself and successfully becoming aware of your issues. Okay, so it's like this. It looks like there's, in the past, you become aware of where you need to lay down where you're being blocked, where you are causing your own issues. Okay, so I want to say, just coming right into this is actually kind of a more enlightened, more self-aware reading than I've seen in a long time. This is telling me, coming into this reading, at the beginning of this reading, you have already started the work of self-realization, self-actualization. You're really starting to look at your limiting thoughts, your fears, your worries, your beliefs, and how are those toxic thoughts really causing you to put up walls and cause blockages in your life, and how are they specifically blocking you from getting the success that you choose or that you crave. Okay, so this is kind of a higher octave of a reading than we've had in a while, y'all. This is starting out saying that you've already been doing the work. You've already put some time in. This is not just somebody walking up going, okay, I'm broke, fix me. This is somebody saying, all right, here's what's wrong. You know, I don't really know yet how to solve it, but that doesn't mean I can't say this is where my issues are. This is where I know I have a deficit. This is where I know I need to work on myself. So this is beautiful. Again, I think that you're kind of looking at these repeating patterns of yourself and where you've gone through these cycles already many times. And so there's a lot of self-awareness already arriving to the table. So let's see where we're at now. So what this is, even if you haven't done the work in the past, this is at least self-awareness. This is what this is saying to me. So let's see where we're at right now. We've got the 5 of Cups is in reverse. We've got in the timing card, there it is, the 8 of Cups. Now this is a slower timing card, okay? And one more card, please. We have Death. Interesting. Devil and Death showing up together. Those two are always a interesting combo. They show up quite frequently together in tarot. All right, so 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and Death. So it is time to let go of something from the past that you have been holding on to. It is time to let it go, girl. It is time. The time has finally come. So let me say this. It's kind of like, you know, if you're somebody who enjoys eating too many sweets or too many fried foods, and you know you've been watching that scale go up, and it's not even about the weight. It's about the fact that you know this is not healthy for you. You're not respecting your body. You're not showing your body respect or any kind of compassion or consideration. You're just treating it like garbage, right? And you know this, but you just haven't been ready. It just, like, I know I need to do something about this. I know I need to get back to the gym, or I know I need to get my eating under control, or whatever it is, okay? But I'm using diet as an easy example because most of us can relate. So, but you just haven't been ready. Even though you know that you know that you know that you need to, you haven't quite been ready. Here's the energy of, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to leave behind what I've been holding on to that has been holding me back, and I'm ready to let that go. I'm ready to just completely let that go. Here is Scorpio. Scorpio going deep, 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 deep. I love me a Scorpio energy because Scorpio is that energy of really not being afraid anymore. Like having no more fear. Just, let's do it. Let's just... I'm ready. Pull the trigger. Let's go. So this is really ready. So like, for instance, you know, I was a smoker for a little over 10 years. I smoked cigarettes for about 10 years in my 20s, my early 30s. And the day that I decided I wanted to quit, I quit cold turkey. Just never smoked another cigarette again. And that's been almost 15 years. So, you know, it's been a long, long time. And it's like that. It's almost like you decide to quit cold turkey. Whatever this is that you have found, whether it's a fear, you're like, you know what, this is really ridiculous. I've been afraid of this thing for so long. Let me face this fear head on. Whether this is a conversation that you've been not handling correctly or putting off that you know you need to have. Whether this is, you know, health opportunity that you want to take. Whatever this is, there's something that you are ready to let go of that you have been holding on to, a behavior, a worry, a fear, a pattern, a belief, something, okay? And it's time. It is very time. It is time to kill it. Like, let it go. Like, just stab it, take it out. I don't mean literally kill anyone. Don't kill anybody. Seriously, y'all. I mean it. Like, I shouldn't have to say that, but like, for real, don't murder anybody. I don't mean that. I'm talking about like metaphorically, not literally, metaphorically kill the beast, okay? Because it is time. It is time. So let's see what happens when you finally decide to break the habit, break the cycle, break the chains. Let's see where we're going. Where are we going? 1, 2, and one more. One more. There we go. So we have the 8 of Swords. Yes. The 8 of Swords is in reverse. Getting out of your own way finally. Finally, literally like letting go of the bondages that have been holding you back and getting and keeping you blind to the possibilities, to the truth, to the path that you want to take, and getting out of your own way. This is the best card I could possibly hope for. We have King of Wands. We have Judgment, and that's interesting. Judgment here that's Archangel Gabriel. I had to think which one this is. Gabriel. This is the crossroads, okay? This is coming to the crossroads. And so this is finally, it's getting out of your own way because you're no longer choosing to stay in this lower vibration, right? We're no longer in this judgmental frequency. We're really in this higher, I mean, look, there's Archangel Gabriel right there. So this higher frequency. We're in this higher frequency. And then there's the King of Wands. Now, that's an interesting card, and I need to find out a little bit more. Why is the King of Wands here? King of Wands in reverse is there's still a little something that you're not seeing as a result. So let me understand, what is it you don't see? Why is the King of Wands here? Tell me more. And I just realized, hang on, let's take the bottom. Take the bottom of the deck. Hang on. Knight of Pentacles. I'm glad I caught that. The Knight of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Star. Dang. Dang. The Hangman. Wow. The Magician. And we end with the Six of Swords. Okay. So why is the King of Wands here? Tell me more about why is the King of Wands here. There we go. The Lovers. Below the Lovers, supporting that is the High Priestess, and above that is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so moving forward, there is definitely first of all, let me say this. If you are ending a relationship that has been kind of a karmic relationship, you finally learn the lessons from this. You learn what you need to learn, and now it's time to go. This is for one of you specifically. One of you are the thing that you need to walk away from is a toxic relationship. There is a toxic relationship specifically that one of you has just been holding on to for far too long, and it is time to walk away and put an end to it, because here's what's coming. Like I said, when you do, this is like a judgment-free zone for you. It's almost like you're flourishing, okay? And there's this thing about there's kind of like this, I think the King of Wands in reverse here. There is a lot of, trying to think of the right word I want to use here. It's not fiery energy, but there's a lot of, almost like the need to burn down the old you. It's almost like this old version of you, these plans that you had thought of who you were going to be or where you were going. It's almost like it has to be let go, and it's going to feel uncomfortable at first. It's like when you let this, you let go of this toxic relationship, even though you know it's for the best. Like I said, we're still talking about somebody for a toxic relationship. But for one of you, when you let go of this toxic relationship, even though you know it's for the best, it's going to leave you feeling a little bit unsettled for just a moment. But I need you to understand that is perfectly okay. Lean into this. Do not try to fight that. Do not try to replace this with a different crutch, whatever it may be. Just be uncomfortable for a moment, because what's coming is something so beautiful. The Lovers, and then we have the High Priestess underneath this. So like I said, this is this almost like intuitively guided relationship that just is going to be beautiful and healthy. Now, for those of you who are not leaving a toxic relationship, what you're leaving behind is a toxic way of thinking, a habit, a pattern, a belief, or maybe it could be the way you allow other people to treat you or something like that, okay? What this is there's actually this beautiful energy of, it's almost, the fire just kind of comes through and clears out the whole forest. It's like it just has the potential for like unlimited growth now, okay? And that's what this is. There's just this reconnection to where not just yourself, but just like your truth. I mean, there's just this energy of being able to not only finally hear your higher self, be divinely guided by your higher self, but like know what you want, where you're going, how you got there. There's just, it's like it just starts to click. It's like everything just starts to click in the right direction. So let me say this. Right now is the time. There is something like a pattern, a person, or a belief, or a worry or fear that you've been holding on to for far too long that you need to do something about, okay? You know that you need to do something about it. Whether it's start a diet, whether it's start a new career, whether it's ditch an old friend, whatever this is something that is time to end it, because that is literally the first thing that pops your mind. That is quite literally the thing that's holding you back. And what is incoming from that? Lovers being supported with High Priestess, just, you know, oh, I didn't even catch that. That's both Gemini. Both of these are Gemini. All right, Gemini, you know, Mercury, the sign of communication, so healthy communication, balanced, healthy communication, loving yourself, loving people, loving you, as within, so without, connecting to yourself, and so being divinely guided. And so as you're being divinely guided, also being able to guide, intuitively for others, and just really being able to get what you want. There's just this healthy energy of you are really finally just ending this karmic cycle. This is just coming to the end. And let's just go ahead and wrap this up real fast with the underlying energies. Like I said, we have the Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, a Star, Hangman in reverse, Magician is in reverse, and Six of Swords. And so we have with Magician, we have Virgo, and there's Gemini again. Holy cow, there's Gemini again. Hangman, there's Pisces, Star, Aquarius, Wheel of Fortune. I mean, how many dang Pisces can there be here? Gemini and Pisces all over the place. I'm sorry, Wheel of Fortune, there's Sagittarius and Pisces, and then Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot of a lot of Pisces, a lot of Gemini on the table. So feelings, love, going deep, relationships, understanding each other, communication, like healing of these things, healing of communication problems, healing of relationships, healing of miscommunication and misunderstandings, and emotional balance. Okay, this is all on the table right now. Something solid is coming in that you've really been wanting and hoping for, and this is something that kind of, again, it shifts you forward. Okay, what's very interesting is the thing that you're letting go of. The thing that you're letting go of is something that you actually, for a long time, really hoped for. You thought you would never let it go, and it's funny because even though it may give you a little, I'm hearing stress, I'm hearing anxiety even for some of you as you let this go, because it's like, well, what's next? If I am not with this person, if I am not with this job, or if I am not this person who is unhealthy and whatever that means for you, if I'm not this person, if I don't have this bad habit or this bad pattern, then what am I? That's the beautiful thing you're about to find out. This is what this is. This is the whole energy. This is what they're saying here. You're finally able to connect to your authentic self so that you can be aligned and balanced and authentic. Okay, look, that's all I want to say is at the end of the day, do you want to know who you are? Do you owe it to yourself to find out who you are finally? Or do you want to keep living this half-truth of who you think you are and who you told yourself you are and who everybody's programmed you to be? Or do you want to actually do the work and live your authentic truth and actually be connected to your purpose and your mission? Now is the time to find out. Okay, that's the whole thing. Like, we have really been leading up to this. There's just been this whole energy of housekeeping coming through here lately. Like we're divine housekeeping, I should say, and cleaning up and correcting, ending karmic cycles, because this is the time where I really get the energy. We're all shifting rapidly, and that rapid change is bringing something really beautiful towards us all. So do you want to find out? All right. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you do, be sure to comment, like, subscribe, share it with somebody who might enjoy it. And I hope I get to see y'all again tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Love you.